Welcome to the Imagination Station, where stories come alive, it's our creation. Hassan, Ritaj, Ria, and Rima too. With teacher Farah, there's so much to do. We'll read about the stars and the ocean blue, explore new hobbies, there's always something new. From painting to dancing, let's give it a try. With laughter and learning, we'll reach for the sky. So gather round, friends, let's start our quest. In this magical world, we'll learn and have the best. With every page we turn, our minds will grow wide. At the Imagination Station, come join the ride.
Hello kids, and welcome back to Imagination Station, where we read stories, talk about stories, and then discuss the moral of our stories. I'm here with my friends
Ria
and Hassan.
and my name is Teacher Farah. Now today's story is going to be read by me, and it's going to be The Bell That Rang Respect.
Okay, I've heard of people talking respectfully, but how can a bell ring respect?
Ring, ring. Your respect is here. Open the door.
Ooh, that would be something nice. You know, sometimes, talking about respect is different when you talk about it as an adult and when you talk about it as a child. So
Yes.
I want to hear your thoughts about what do you think respect is?
Well, I think respect is something. It's like something we should give everyone, because it's not just the people older than us. It's also the people younger than us to whom we should give respect.
Oh, that's nice. How about you, Hassan?
Well, that's a very good question, but I do not know the answer.
Now, do you think, let me rephrase it. Do you think if someone is disrespectful and he's rude to you, do you have to be the same, or do you, treat him with respect regardless? Tell me why.
So no matter what, you have to be nice. You can't just go on being mean for absolute no reason. Like, Ria, your hair doesn't look good, but in reality, your hair looks good.
So you have
Okay.
so giving an advice
Yeah.
that you have to say something nice, which is very nice. That's why respect is something very important, especially in relationships, and especially if you want to make friends, because no one wants to be friends with someone that's disrespectful.
Yes.
And no one wants to be friends with someone that's mean. So being respect is really important in any relationship and in every, situation. So we'll have a short break and then we'll come back to read our story. Hello kids, and we're back with Imagination Station. Today's story is about the bell that rang respect. So are we ready?
Yes.
There's one thing,
What?
I'm in the mood for reading.
Yeah, yes we are. Good job. So let's read our story and let's sing our song. So I'm in the mood for reading. Hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for reading. Hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for reading. Reading a story for you. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that today. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that. So today's story is The Bell That Rang Respect. In a peaceful village tucked between soft green hills and lakes, there was a school that was so happy. It was full of laughter, learning, and the smell of fresh bread from the nearby bakery.
Wow, that's a nice school.
Exactly. But this school had something special. A magical golden bell hanging high on a wooden frame at the school gate. The bell didn't ring for the start of school or to call the students. It rang only for one reason: when someone showed true respect. Generation after generation walked in the hallways to sing and hear that bell ring. But no one ever heard it ring. One day in the school, there was a boy named Sammy. He had curly brown hair and always seemed to come laughing and running in the hallways. Sammy was friendly and full of energy, but he didn't always think before he speak.
So he didn't always give respect.
I think so, because when you talk without, thinking, just, saying what's on your mind,
You
I think
just spout anything.
exactly, and sometimes you spell something wrong,
Yes.
maybe. So one morning in reading class, Miss Lina asked Sammy, his classmates, Noura, to read aloud. So the teacher asked Noura, Miss Sammy's friend. Noura was quiet, and she sometimes, had problems while she was reading. The rain went. So what happened? Sammy started to laugh. It's just rain and it just went. Come on, Noura, read quickly. Some of the other kids started to laugh with Sammy. Noura's cheeks turned pink and her eyes started to water, and she didn't say another word. Miss Lina came to Sammy and said, Sammy, do you know what is respect? Respect
Is respect.
Exactly, is respecting other people if they have problems, and if they do, just give a hand rather than laughing. Would you like someone to laugh at you if you don't know how to play football or if you don't know how to run? Sammy started to think and he said, Hey Noura, I'm really sorry I laughed. You were doing your best. I shouldn't have said anything. I think you're really, really good. Ding, 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 ding!
Respect bell. Oh my god.
Yeah, the bell in the class or in the school rang. And there's another big ding and a dong, and everyone started to clap their hands. Oh my god. Did I do that? Sammy said. Yes, Sammy, you did. That bell rang because you did something nice and it came out of respect.
Wow, that's just so amazing. I mean, like, he just did a simple act, but in the end, it was true respect.
Exactly, that's the thing. So every time the bell rang, this time it rang out of respect. When Layla helped Umar, this bell rang. When Ahmed waited quietly for his turn, the bell rang. And when Rima turned and lost her toy and didn't scream and yell, the bell rang. Each time the bell rang, smiles grew, hearts opened, and the school became a little kinder. And Sammy tried more and more acts of kindness and respect, and he remembered that respect wasn't just about being nice, it was about thinking, caring, and trying to make others feel safe and valued.
Wow, so at this rate, the bell should be ringing all the time.
Exactly. I think the bell saw acts of respect, but it wasn't really genuine. Because in the story, there was a part that I didn't tell you, that students used to stand in front of the bell and, act that they were kind. So they would act that they're helping each other, or they would act, saying thank you, but they really didn't mean it. And that's the thing, the bell only rang when you mean what you're doing as a kindness respect.
Yes.
So the moral is, true respect is not in big words or fancy gestures. It is the small acts of kindness.
Or it is the sound of ring, ring.
The ding, ding, ding bell. So Hassan, what did you like about the story?
Well, I liked when the bell rings, there makes a beautiful sound, ring, ring, and you know what, if it's respect or not, because that's the purpose of the bell. So when someone respects each other, they have to mean it.
Yes.
Hey Ria, your hair looks good. Ring, ring.
That's sweet. Yes,
Thank you.
You look good, and you're right. You know, the story was amazing. That it talks about good moral acts of kindness, and so. How about you? What did you like in the story?
Well, I like in this story that once the bell, I think the bell, it didn't just see kindness, it felt the kindness. Like you can feel in the atmosphere,
You're right.
like how the person is acting. It's not just what they say, you can feel like the aura that they're giving out. Is it a happy one or an angry one? You can really understand.
And is it true?
Yes.
Like, do you really mean to be kind and respectful or not? So we're going to talk more about our moral after the break. Hello kids, and we're back with Imagination Station. Now, our moral of the story, after we read it, as we said, it talks all about respect, and there's something that I really loved in the story that said respect isn't just in words, it's in actions, even the small ones. So what do you think about that?
I have something cool to say. So treat others just like how you want to be treated.
Exactly, you're right. I love that because sometimes, you think like some kid will think he's funny, so he starts, pointing out something about another person, like for
Yes.
example, his clothes or the way he acts or the way he talks, because he thinks he's funny, and then it hurts the other person. But when that person fires back and talks about his hair or his way of talking, and then he gets hurt,
Exactly.
you can't. When you when you fire, you have to
Expect a backfire.
Exactly.
Well, actually, there's one very important thing. Even if we don't like someone, it's not for the other person that we're respecting them. It's also for our character, because it improves our character in a way. And our character is our mark on the world. It will speak for us forever, and it's eternal.
You're right. Even like when we want to make a mark or put a mark in our words, especially as kids, that we want to do something nice. The acts of kindness and being respectful. I don't want to do it just because my mom said, or
Yes.
because your dad told you that you have to be nice. It won't. It will appear fake.
Yes.
You have to do it because you want to be nice. You want to be respectful. You want to be kind to everyone around you. So, Hassoun, tell me like an act of kindness you did. And
An act of
you were proud
kindness
of.
is when I saw a person cleaning the streets, I give him ربع دينار.
That's very nice of you. That's like an act of kindness. You're right. And how about you?
Well, once I saw an old lady. She seemed kind of sad, and she was a bit down in spirits. I told her, wow, your clothes look amazing.
That's
And then, I don't know, she just felt really happy, and it was a really small act, but she felt happy.
That's very nice. So kids, remember, always do an act of kindness, even if it's this small. I hope you had fun with our story and our moral today, and I hope to see you soon again. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Welcome to the Imagination Station, where stories come alive, it's our creation. Hassan, Ritaj, Ria, and Rima too. With teacher Farah, there's so much to do. We'll read about the stars and the ocean blue, explore new hobbies, there's always something new. From painting to dancing, let's give it a try. With laughter and learning, we'll reach for the sky. So gather round, friends, let's start our quest. In this magical world, we'll learn and have the best. With every page we turn, our minds will grow wide. At the Imagination Station, come join the ride.